On this channel, it's letting me do this horizontal, which I'm surprised. But welcome to a live. Um, I haven't done one here for probably 3 months or more. I've been focusing on my other channel with the outdoors. So I really do thank you for tuning into this one. If you got any questions, comments about this channel, please, 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 um, uh, just throughout this video. If I can get to you, then I will try to answer as many as possible. If I can't get to your comment, I'm not trying to dodge you. I'm just as one of me and many of you. So if I do miss them throughout this whole deal of maybe I didn't catch one, please in the comments I will try to answer as many as possible after the live as well. But thank you everyone that tuned in. First moderator Jarrett Talks. How you doing? If you didn't know, Jarrett has a couple YouTube channels, so you might want to check his channels out. I haven't shouted the ones that helped me out in this on this channel for a while. So Jarrett, there you go. I'm a proud member of the channel and helped out a lot. So thank you very much. Um, Oh, interesting. Top seven says, "What's up, Brandon? Psyched to see you continuing to grow." That's what she said. And thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I'm about to be heading around the country. I did a stealth last night in my new camper. If you don't know anything about uh, my channel, the other channel is the Outdoors Unsupervised. I know it's backwards on here. I will try to flip this around and see. Excuse the mess in here. So she said. I've been trying to do. It's well. Let me turn this around and see if this works a little better for you. I know some people they're tired of seeing like backward stuff, so hopefully that's better for you. Uh, I've I've been doing less capacity challenge, as you guys know, and I need to talk to you about this channel. I'm really grateful for reaching 100,000 subscribers plus on this channel. It's over 120 something thousand now, 121,000. On Facebook, I think it's 505,000. I'm getting older. I just do not want to do capacity challenges. I haven't wanted to do capacity challenge for 5 years. So I've been doing more speed challenges, and the channel is going to continue. I'm going down to probably in February one speed challenge a week, and then when I do have extra time, I'll throw in a second one per week. But I am focused on this channel here, this Outdoors Unsupervised. I just finished a stealth camper. It's a 14-foot enclosed trailer. The first build went out the 13th. The second build comes out tomorrow. There's 6 videos in that build. It has bells and whistles all around. Did a stealth camp last night in it around here, and it went very well. Just testing it out because I'm about to hit the road for 6 months. And if you want to know where I'm going to be at, please subscribe to this channel. And I'm going around 16 states to the west in 2024. Then I'm going, well, 2025. And then in 2026, I'm going to the east for 22 states. And then in 2027, I'm going back in the inner loop of the west for about 10 states. So that's going to be 6 months at a time, probably. I'm looking for 200 acres to build campsites on and just retire and relax and just try to my rest of my life just peaceful and serene. um, and for everybody wondering where I will be going to North Dakota. I see that on here, Darren. I will be going to a lot of states, but I'm not planning it out. I'm not saying, okay, I have to be here at this time. I have to be here for 2 days. I have to leave. I have to go to certain spots. I'm just floating around like a cottonseed, just like just floating around. Um, and I'm not trying to plan stuff out like that. I'm just maybe a week and a half in each state, maybe 2 days in this state and 2 weeks in this state, in this one, and I just don't want to plan the whole thing out. But to let you guys know where I'm going to be at, you need to subscribe to this channel. And before I go to the next state or next location, I'm going to inform people what route I'm taking. So if you want to meet me at a McDonald's or something, once you figure out where I'm at, and if I'm going through your area the next day or the day, like a couple days before, that's when you can email me and ask me. Please don't get with me now and say, "Hey, when you going to be in Minnesota?" I'm like, "Well, it's probably going to be in July or August." So I just don't know anything I don't even know the first day of where I'm going to be at on the trip. I really don't know. But I'm starting off mid-March, the middle of March, March 15th. That was my grandmother's birthday, the Ides of March. So I'm going to be leaving hopefully then, because I just got a new vehicle. It's in the shop. I still got my vehicle now, the Honda Pilot, but I got another vehicle to pull the enclosed trailer around the U.S. and go up mountains and all kind of stuff, so I can get into better locations for you guys. Okay, let me shut up for a minute, and I'm gonna try to get back to some comments and scroll down. Um, Okay, Christy, I think I answered yours already. Do you post where you'll be doing a challenge? Oh, well, I didn't say anything about that. These are just speed challenges. When I pass by and I'm driving by and I look over, like, oh, look at that mom and pop's place. I'm just gonna pulled in there. It's just a different place, not a fast food, like a franchise place, something new. Just for fun videos. I don't post any challenges anymore because I stopped doing that on my trips, because half the time I just pass them by and I don't even feel like doing the food challenges anymore. So they're not going to be documented restaurant challenges like 80% of the time, probably, or 90% of the time when I'm on road trips. So I'm just stopping in places. Again, I don't tell people where I'm going to be out on challenges, because if I do post, and I've done this a lot in the past where I showed up anyway and I didn't feel like doing it, had bleeding ulcers, and I still did challenges and didn't tell anybody that I had them. But I did them because people showed up, and if you guys show up and I said I'm going to do a challenge, then I'm going to do it no matter what. And at the age of my life now, 49 in March, I'm just uh, I'm just pretty much tired. I'm just fed up with the capacity challenges. Um, Caleb, what is happening is his son was born on the 14th. We are at Laban Air's Children Hospital with him now. Well, congratulations, Caleb and the family. One more to the family. I'll make you uncomfortable, says. Well, at least you put that up front, okay? I'll make you uncomfortable, says, you're gonna try Canada again. F to the no. F no. Um, I'm not gonna grovel to get back into a country that doesn't want me. People's like, oh, you need to retry, redo. Screw that. They didn't want me. I tried. I stepped in Canada so I can check it off my list. I actually been to Canada. I stepped into Canada. So I'm not going to beg and grovel to get into a place that does not want me. Um, Okay, Brian Patterson says hello. Still loving all your content on both channels. Thank you very much. And again, the other channel is going to be the future of me, where it's going to be 6 months of metal detect. I even got extra stuff for metal detection for you guys. I'm actually going to catch fish finally. I'm going to sit somewhere, and if it takes me 3 weeks to catch one fish, I'm not leaving an area until I catch that fish. I'm going to stay until I at least get to cook a fish. So I'm going to be doing stuff all through the country. If I go to national disasters, pass by some, and like a tornado hit or the fires in California, if I can help out in any way, then I got all my tools, all my 20 batteries for my DeWalt tools. I got all my sawzalls, oscillators, saws, screw guns, impact guns, drills. So I have all that with me. So if I stay somewhere for 2 weeks to help out a national disaster, I will be doing that. Um, I got my drone. I can put up in the air on national disasters to help them out. But you need a drone license, people. So please don't throw a drone in the air and you don't got a drone license and a national disaster and causing all kind of crazy stuff. If I throw a drone up in a national disaster, I'm probably trying to help them locate certain things, routes to go that they can't see because they can't just drive up to one and keep getting roadblocks. Um, Especially in areas where that one drone pilot screwed it up for a lot of people. That really gave them a bad name when they flew the drone with the water. If there's airplanes dumping water nearby, don't throw drones up in the air because one hit one of the planes. They only had two planes dropping water. That was down to one plane because it hit one of the drones, put a hole in the plane. So please be mindful when you're going in areas trying just to get footage. Oh, let me be the first one to get footage on YouTube and throw this drone up and cause all kind of freaking problems. So please, 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 if you got a drone, be mindful of stuff. Um, Moose Man, what is happening? Thank you very much. Enjoying my new merch and the extras you sent. Thank you very much again. I know I emailed you and thanked you again because you emailed me back to thank me for the handwritten note, and you got pieces of the stealth camper. So when you buy merch from me on either channel, you might get something from the UK that I've been. You might get something to a place that I've been, like a menu side, something with a stealth camper and such. So I do try to I do a handwritten note on everything, and every now and then you get a bonus surprise in the package that I personalize it for you. Um, Mac, yeah, sometimes one wants like and likes speed over
That's what she
over
said.
huge capacity. Mike says stealth camping. Are you asking Mike what stealth camping is, or are you saying, "Hey, go stealth camping"? For people that don't know, and if you did ask on that, if you didn't, but the people that don't know what stealth camping is, it's kind of like borderline airplaneless. I say airplaneless because homeless, okay? But it's borderline just jumping in the bush, not getting caught. It's just borderline sketchy. I don't go places where it says no trespassing. I don't go places that purple paint everywhere or jumping fences or really close to neighborhoods. I try to stay away from those. But just and I like to do extra stuff in the bush.
That's what she said.
So I like to cook some gourmet meals and such like that. Danny Kelton, what is happening? Thank you very much for the $10. John says, do a fry ball for Bethany. Thanks, Brandon. John, I can't just do challenges on demand, and I've lost 12 pounds now since I've kind of slacked off at capacity eating, and I haven't been trying to lose weight. I just do my normal routine without the capacity challenges. So I've lost 12 pounds so far not doing that. And that's the thing that I'm doing here where when I sit at a McDonald's and go live on this channel, somebody wants me to eat like 30 Big Macs. Hey, eat 30 Big Macs. And it's just I can't just do stuff like that on demand. Like right now, I ate a freeze pop. Where is it at? I had a freeze pop just now, and that's what I had for today. Um, I ate a hoagie last night, a little Subway sandwich I made in the stealth camper. But today I just had a freeze pop and coffee and uh, the fake 7 Up zero sugar. I've been drinking a lot of the zero sugar. So been trying to go the other route and do the outdoors. So that is the big thing for me. Um, but maybe Bethany saw a fry ball in one of the videos that came out. What's the last one just came out? Videos. You got a fry ball today. A fry ball was happening today on the Hardee's video in Sikeston. And then I did a hash brown ball on the 15th, and I did a fry ball on the 11th, as well as one on the 9th and 4th. So I did quite a few fry balls. So the on-demand challenges I have to pass. I apologize. Um, Stephen Richardson says, my daughter, is it Ellie? Elliy, Ellie Richardson loves the speed challenges. Well, thank you very much, and do not do what I do. Noah, what is happening? How big a boy is you?
That's what she said.
Noah, this big boy is down to 240 pounds. Um, I would think I was up to 255. So I'm down to 240-ish. So anywhere from 240 to 245 on certain days right now. But I only weigh myself every couple weeks. And I weighed myself today. But every couple weeks, I don't do the day to day and all that stuff. Metallica, what is happening? And once I do shout outs, it's like a shout out thing. So I'm gonna do one more, and I can't do any more shout outs right now. It's just it gets crazy. That's why I usually don't do too many of them. Metallica says shout out to Super Manny and Metallica Stalica. I said it right the second time, I think. Moose Man used to be 450. That was a moose of a man right there. Chris must be in Canada, so that's a great looking toque. They call them toques. I heard beanie hats, toboggans. I call them skull caps, but there's a lot of different names for them. I think I missed one, and I'll get right back down to the rest of them. Uh, Adventures by the Miles. There's no drones in national parks either. No state parks, unless otherwise noted. But national parks, there's no drones in national parks unless you get written permission from the organization that has jurisdiction over the airspace. You learn a lot of stuff when you do drone licenses, and it's not an easy test. There's bunches of stuff on there that I don't know why the hell you need to know. Even the instructor says. I took a class, Pilot Institution. I took that, and I paid like $175. But it was very thorough. And the airplane pilot says, I don't even know why this is on the test, but I have to teach it because it's on the test. It's something like this is on the test. So there's a lot of different. There's class B, class C, class D, class E, class G. There's all different classes of airspace and different no-fly zones and such. But in the descriptions of my videos, you can look, and that's the program I use. If you want to fly commercially, and if you're making money off a drone, you have to have a license. If you're making money, they're making money, so you need a license to make money. So if you want the Pilot Institute, I highly recommend that program. It is in descriptions of my videos. I'm not sure on this channel, but I know it is on the descriptions of this channel. I did miss one, and Floyd says you've been working out. No, I'm usually this buff. I usually hide it under all my layers of fat. Hey Scott, how you doing? I think I missed one. Well, I missed plenty, but uh, somebody asked if I've been to Michigan. I've been to Michigan before, and I'm trying to find that. Who asked that? I can't see the name. I had to scroll. But have you been to Florida? I've been to Florida. On this trip, I'm not doing the Florida trip on the West Coast. I'm going to the West, all the way to California, to Washington, all the way up to Montana, all the way to Minnesota, and then back down to St. Louis. So I'm doing that big loop. And if you're subscribed to my free newsletter on my website, DaGarbageDisposalStore.com, and go to the bottom and go to the newsletter, you'll get more updates. But they already got pictures of where I'm going to be, like what states I'm going through. It's just a rough draft of it. But Florida, I'm probably just touching Florida and going up to Alabama and Georgia like that. I'm just like doing a crop dust, woo, and going back up because I just want to say I hit that state and check it off. So I want to hit 48 states in 3 years. I'm doing 16 states the first year, 22 states to the east, all Rhode Island, Connecticut, Massachusetts, and all them states up there. And then the third year will be in the middle of the west, on the little loop in the west. Uh, Adventures. I am 5'7.5". I always do a half in there. If you go to Memphis, Cookie Canuck, I'm not sure if it's the Memphis one or if it's the one over to Mississippi, right, like 20 miles away in Mississippi. I went to both of them. Um, and one of them on the plaque, they put I was 5'7.5" down. So I really appreciate them doing that. Bradford says, "Do you come to Florida?" Okay, you said about Florida. I've already been there. I've done like 30 challenges. I used to go to the Cinco de Mayo in Miami Beach and do the Bodego taco contest. But again, on my food challenges, I'm not going around doing food challenges like uh, that's already established food challenges. I'm usually going if there's like a speed challenge kind of established one, I'll do on my route, but I'm not going around the country to find food challenges. I'm just passing by uh, Terry's Tacos. If I see Terry's Tacos, oh, Terry's Tacos, I never heard that place. Let's go in and make up a challenge. So that's what I'm going to be doing when I'm just driving places and I feel like doing a speed challenge. Then I'll do sponsored speed challenges. People, I'm already April the 9th, I'm scheduled all the way to April 9th on speed challenges. And that's just one a week. But if I do get extra time where I can do more, I'll start plugging the middle of the weeks in and I can do two a week. But right now I'm scheduling only one a week because I'm more focused on this channel. I just did a stealth camper and doing two channels and putting up 2 to 3 videos per channel per week and doing this. This is my camper thing there. It's called Chocolate Milk, and it's a 14-foot trailer, kitchen and everything in it. So it's uh, it's already done, but the second video comes out of the build tomorrow. So if you want to catch the build, look on this channel here, Outdoors Unsupervised. And if you go to let me see if I got a link here. Links. Here's a link here. And if you want extra, like 2 extra lives a week on that channel where they get to know the real, like they already saw the whole camper inside and out. They saw everything already done before the first video came out. They saw it in real time. um I don't even know where that link is at on here. I gotta check it out. Answer questions. Unsupervised Outcast link. So that is the link. It's only $3.99 a month, but they can tell you for themselves in this chat if they're in here that if it's worth it or not. They get extra videos. They get to uh, they get members only polls where they can vote on stuff that for the channel that nobody else can vote on, and like extra videos, extra lives, at least 2 extra lives a week. But let me see. Destination Disney TV says, "Hey Brandon, if you're ever in Indianapolis, challenge you to steak burrito supreme speed challenge." If you see me going through there, maybe on Valentine's Day I might be through there, but you have to go to this channel, and I will let people know where I'm going to be going. I'm going to Indiana February the 13th through the 21st. I'm going to be in a certain part of Indiana that I'm not telling anybody about on the 15th through the 21st. But I'm going to head that way on the 13th, I think, in Lafayette, Indiana. I'm picking up some wood on the 14th or so, and then or early on the 15th, and then I'm going to be camping. But I'm not telling anybody where I'm camping at because I'd rather have it serene and more laid back like that. But I do let people know whereabouts I'm driving towards on trips. Tharina, thank you very much. Tharina is a member. She says totally worth it. Thank you. And I do drawings. I even bought this. This is a really nice drawing thing. I put the names in here, and really nice. Oh, fancy. But on Christmas, the Christmas, I think the I did a on December. I gave away $500 worth of stuff, worth of merch and stuff. So I usually do like a $40 giveaway, a $40 Amazon gift card giveaway, and if we reach 1,000 followers, I'm doing a minimum of $200 a month minimum. So $200 a month. It'll be prorated. If you're only here 1 month and your name get called, I'll still do $40 or $50. If you're here 2 months, you might win $60 or $70. If you're here 3 months, and if you're here 6 months or more, the full 200. But it's just for $3.99, and you can win up to $200 a month. Is a pretty good deal if you ask me. Thank you. Nice name. Brandon says from one BC to another. Keep up the great videos. Thank you very much. And I appreciate the $10. Thank you very much for the 10. No diggity, no doubt. Says love the camping channel. If in Iowa, stop at Leege's in Boone and the Dutch Bakery for the letters. Um, Again, when I'm going on trips, I'm not writing anything down. I'm not trying to make a point that I have to go to certain places because it just gets too stressful to even have to lay that down on a pencil and paper. I'm just going to float through the United States, and if I want to go that way one day, I'm going that way. If I want to go that way, I'm going that way. I don't want to write things down that I have to be in a certain place or I have to hit a certain spot.
That's what she said.
So I do appreciate it, but I'm just trying to relax the rest of my life and kind of just float around aimlessly to get videos for you guys. Um, and Brandon, was you the one that commented on the video that they thought that you did a challenge somewhere one day and it was me that did it? I'm thinking that place is closed down now, and I can't think of the name of the place. Okay. But that place I think is closed down. What's the name of that place, real quick? So I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, the steak one. Yes, the he was beating my meat. Not Brandon here, but the owner of the lunchbox in uh, um, Oklahoma. He was, yeah. That's the video when I did the big chicken pork steak or something like that. Great chicken fried pork steak or something like that. Yeah, club lunch. Um, okay, there you go. Let me see. Okay, Jeffrey shouting out Kokomo, Indiana with Ray's Drive-In. And again, I'm not writing anything down on my trip. I'm just like driving and going places. And usually I'm going to eat at places doing speed challenges here and there. And I know when I'm on the road, I'm probably going to get more speed challenges in. I do like to talk to people. I like to just interact, to do the organic of the body cam. They call it creep cam. So I do like going places and just having fun and getting the interaction of people. And that's my big thing that I really like. So Leah Shuckkeever in the UK, I might be going over there. I don't know about this year. If it is, it'll be later on this year or maybe next year. I know she's supposed to be going to Australia, and I was going to go to Australia, but I probably won't go the time she's going. That'll look creepy. But she likes the speech. She told me when we was over there that we had dinner with her, and Leah says I really like the speed challenges you do, but I'm not. That's not my type of thing that I go in places like that. She's kind of shy. So if I was with her, I think that would open her up to do speed challenges, and then she can record for me when I'm doing them, and I can record for her. So that'd be a nice little series thing if I get back to the UK. So I'm seriously thinking about doing that. And the stuff I did last night that I finished up this morning when I woke up, I actually got that already edited and uploaded. So it's already on the other channel to go out February 24th. Um, Adventure says, did you reveal the new truck? No, I did take a picture of it, but I am not revealing the truck until February 27th on that video. Um, my vehicle pulls 5,000 pounds, and I'm not going to say anything to everybody else what the pounds of the trailer actually is, but I went and got it weighed, and it was pretty close to what I thought. But I don't want to push my vehicle all around the US, and like 80%, 90% of the total weight, or 100% of the weight that it's supposed to be pulling. So I'm keeping that. I really like the vehicle. That's the first vehicle I ever liked that I really enjoy. I'm keeping that one. I just signed on another vehicle like 3 days ago, and they're going to have it for 2 weeks. The guy, the financial guy, he looked and he looked at all the stuff that I got extra on the vehicle, and he says, I've never saw somebody get that many extras on one vehicle. I said, well, if you're gonna spend that much money, what's just a little more? So it's going to be in the shop for 2 weeks. I might go pick it up though, and when they're not, because they're waiting on a couple parts, it's going to take a little while. So if they're not using it, I'm going to drop my vehicle off there, my Honda, and then I'm going to pick that up. And I got the drawer things going in it, the DECKED decked. I got the drawer system that's going to be coming in. So if they're not using it, I'm going to put the drawer system in my vehicle, take it up there, put it in the back of the truck, and then drive over to a Walmart near Cape Girardeau and do the work in the Walmart parking lot, and then head back over there and let them have the truck back again. If they don't have it done, they should have it done by the 20. I'm not sure if they're not going to have it done by the 25th or 24th, but I need the truck again before that so I can head to do a camp in it with the chocolate milk uh, in a shore. I need to go to shore power that's plugging up to a camping spot. So I'm going to be plugging up to a camping spot, testing everything out, maybe to getting the meal cooked, and then I'll put that on the February 27th of that vehicle. Michelle says, sorry, I got a new job, so I can't keep up on YouTube. That's very understandable. This is my job, so that's why I'm here. I got two fake jobs, and I'm always here. So but congratulations on the real job that you got, Michelle. And speaking of that, I'm writing down all my 1099s. I need to get them to my CPA before I leave in March. So I'm putting it down now for the 25th of February, because I'm leaving March the 15th ish. I need to get my CPA I got like about 8 different 1099s to go to them, at least 8. And if you got Microsoft Start, it should be in the next month or so. My video should be on Microsoft as well. So I got a contract with Microsoft, and that's going to be using all my old footage on this channel. So Facebook does it. There's a company that does my Facebook and TikTok. So if you comment on Facebook or TikTok on a video, they take the videos from here on YouTube and they cut them down, speed them up, and they throw them over there. And that pays 3 times more than here, and I'm not even doing the work. So, and they take half my money, but still 3 times more here. Half my money is still more than I'm making here. So I'm slacking off of this to do my outdoors channel so they can make money for me, and Microsoft. And they do my TikTok too, but TikTok doesn't do that great. So if TikTok goes belly up, I'm not going to be hurt that TikTok is over. But I do, it sucks for people that's their main income. Adventure says, do you still have chickens? No, my last chicken died. I put her to sleep. uh, in April, end of April, I think. Uh, and Paula was my last chicken. I'm not gonna have any more chickens unless I get the 200 acres, and I probably own just 10 chickens just to have eggs. But other than that, I'm not trying to get any kind of chickens, any kind of relationships, anything. I'm just trying to just go around the country. So I did tell people my last chicken, Paula, is my last. I would show you a picture of her. Well, you guys already know who Paula is, but that phone has the screensaver. Yeah, that one has the screensaver on it, and I don't know where all the I know it's under a file. Oh, here it is. Paula. This was Paula when she was younger, when she just got hurt like a couple months. But that was in the house in Mississippi. But yeah, I've been sleeping. I slept with her for a year and a half. I slept with her for a year and a half. She was a really good chicken. She slept all the way under me. She liked to be under me, and I even made, I even made when she first got hurt. I made her a little bit of a little bed type thing out of string so she could sit up, and it wouldn't hurt her legs because her she had a broken leg, real bad. So had surgery and everything. She came out with seizures, and she came out with seizures and never got her leg fixed. Then she dislocated her other leg or broke it and got caught in something in the cage and broke her other leg. So it's like she was kind of flopping around like a fish trying to move and everything, and her whole day was just waiting on me to pick her up. I used to go watch movies. One time a day I sit about 2 hours with her, watched a movie or did some YouTube, and then I walked around the block twice a day. And then at night she was so happy for me to get her. Like as soon as she sees me, then I grab her and then go inside and sleep for the night. But her whole day was waiting for me, and it's that's not a life to live, just sitting there in a cage just waiting. So had to do it. Didn't want to, but it's not best for what I think. It's best for what Paula, and I don't want to suffer like that. uh and I'm waiting on Starlink again. I didn't like Starlink last time I got it. I'm still not gonna like it as much, but I had it 2 days before and I shipped it back because for people that like movies, it's definitely good. 100 download speed, 100 megabytes per second download speed, up to 100, It's really good if you're just a regular person that doesn't stream. If you're a regular person that streams or tries to upload videos for YouTube, like put them up to schedule them, it sucks. It's like 5 to 10 megabytes per second. But I got the mobile, the 165 unlimited a month, $165 unlimited a month, where I'm going to have enough cable coming out of my camper to go in the back of the truck, and then I'm going to have a tie down strap for it. So when I'm driving, I can um I can have the Starlink going and upload videos while I'm driving clear across the United States. Um, the aluminum shield on there, I can't go live in there hardly. The aluminum, little thick aluminum shield on there won't allow that. So I'm doing a special port that goes out and goes out, that have the wire of the antenna to go out, so I can put it on the outside of the vehicle. And when I'm out there middle of nowhere, I got a 150-foot cable that I bought for it extra, so I can put it out somewhere. 18-foot ladder a telescopic ladder I'm bringing, so I can put it up in a tree even further when I'm like in the middle of nowhere, and I can get some signal and just chill out. Um, got a 50-inch TV in there. It's a QLED, and I found out the DC going through inverter, it causes a disturbing noise on the TV. I thought it was the TV, but it's not. It's just the going through the inverter, and it's The feedback of the inverter is going through the line and making that whining noise on the TV. So I hooked it up to my power bank. So I got two power banks I'm bringing with me, the two 50-pound power banks. So I'm gonna have that power bank hooked to that TV and letting the TV draw off that when I'm on DC power. But when I'm on AC power, on shore power, then it's going to be okay. It's not going to whine like that. But the vehicle, the camper is hooked up with DC batteries. I have over 1200 1200 amp hours of batteries, or is that, yeah, because one of them is 460 amp hours, 100-pound battery. I got four batteries in there, and it can be running off of that, a DC, and it can run off shore power, or it could be solar power where I could charge the battery up solar as well. Where are we at? I probably missed a lot of this. Doing good, Dwayne. Thanks for tuning in. Moose Man says we'll love it. He's done 15 years traveling all over. I've traveled quite a bit so far. I've been all the way to California and back, all the way to Oregon and back, all the way to like Connecticut and back, and all the way to Florida. Like, did I say Florida already? Uh, Washington, Seattle. So I've been quite a place, but just going around in one whole trip. I've not been gone longer than 2 or 3 months now. I think I did a 2 or 3 month trip before, maybe a 2 month. I don't know, but it's definitely 6 months. Yeah, it's gonna be the longest one trip that I've been on. Let me see where we at. Is it Shanae or Shanae? Because I think Shanae sounds fancier. So Shanae Kameli, how you doing? We got Miko's Adventures. How are you? D Dub, how you doing? Thanks for shout out, Paula. What we got here? If I missed your question or comment, please say it again, and I'll try to get to it. Um, Cole says, "Are you planning to camp in every state you visit?" Yes, I am. I have a refrigerator with the magnet with the sticker thing on it, where I got Missouri already checked off. But I'm going to try to hit 48 states in 3 years. I'm doing a camp, and what I'm doing, I'm looking for a couple hundred acres. If it's 150, I might settle for that, but I want 200 or more acres, and that's my 3 years of searching the entire United States. What I need to be in that physical spot to say I want to live here. Not, and I get a lot of people say, "Oh, you should move to such and such," and apparently it might be next to where they live, but quinky dink. But it's a couple spots already that I really like. So I'm not really sure yet. I don't want to phase anything out. I know that California is out the question. Screw California. I'll go to visit, but not living there. They got too many stupid taxes and laws. Illinois is out. I was there 35 years. Illinois sucks. Uh, they downed selling marijuana because they didn't want to sell marijuana. They didn't want to sell weed. Then when they started, they was in debt. Then they said it was okay to sell weed when they was in debt. I said, well, I needed money in the past, and I sold dope to pay my bills, and it wasn't okay. But it's okay for Illinois to go into debt and then start selling weed. So that was weird. Um, Mary, what is happening? Thanks for tuning in. Scott says Missouri is fixing to be real cold over the next few days. It is. It's January. January and February is actually the coldest month of the years around here. But I watched the weather pretty close, so it changes a lot. But I know we had a warm front for a couple of days, and then the wind started blowing. And when the wind starts blowing, I don't even have to watch the news. I already know it's going to be cold or hot. It just depends what it is. And they teach you that in the drone license thing too, getting the drone test. If it's cold and then the wind starts blowing a lot, definitely it's going to be a warm front coming in. Or if it's really cold, if it's really hot and the wind's blowing, a cold front's coming in. So it's just the air circulation, and it's always going to be opposite of what it was. But yes, it's the next 3 days, or next 4 days might be, but it's definitely going to be cold. I don't mind the cold. It just doesn't bother me. I already take certain items out my vehicle that might freeze, like water jugs and stuff like that that I keep in there. Or I take out about a couple cups of water or 1 cup of water out of it. So if it does freeze, it doesn't bust the container. And I try to get stuff out of here. This media barn, I can keep it heated, but I don't want to waste energy when I'm out in it a lot. So I only keep the heater uh, on certain intervals. Um, let's see. You know what's so funny to me? I'm gonna tell you what's so funny to me. I'm glad you asked. Somebody just came into this chat, right? And I'm gonna tell you how I know they are losers. Well, this loser, and I'm not gonna say their name. I already hit him from the channel. This loser actually wasted their life, subscribed to this channel, and waited at least 10 minutes to hear me talk to say something stupid, and they got hid. So they're probably going to waste their life again, make another subscriber thing, and wait 10 more minutes and do it again and get hit, hit again. So it's funny because nobody can comment on this channel unless you're subscribed for 10 minutes. And I know that because I set that rule on this live. So the idiot just wasted 10 minutes of their precious life to say one thing and get blocked. Oh, got to be smarter than that, folks. Oh, it's okay if they come up with a fake name. That means I get 10 more minutes of watch time and they subscribe. So they're kind of helping me out. Uh, Chris says, I'm not sure how you can drive so much. I get so sleepy. Well, actually, I found out that if you got your knees on the steering wheel, just touch them a little bit, it actually stays in the line itself. There's a button on there. I don't use it. I'm just saying, if you was to do this, there's a button on there that stays in between the lines, the lane. And if you're actually got the pressure on the steering wheel, just barely, it actually does it for you. But if it doesn't sense your hands on the steering wheel, it'll stop doing that. It'll beep on you. Just saying. I don't even know how I know that. No, but I don't. I used to not drive. I like to drive over 2 hours, or I get a headache. But that's been quite a while ago, like a long time ago. But now I don't mind just driving, get to place and do some camping. The more I drive, like say if I drive 12 hours straight in one day, that means I could camp out double or triple the time. If I drive a lot in one day, then I can do that. But I definitely want to camp out in each state. It's not going to be a state park all the time or a national park. It's going to be some campground. Um, I could stop off at places and charge my batteries. At maybe a pavilion at a park somewhere and do some editing while I sit there for 2 or 3 hours and charge up some batteries. So there's a lot of stuff that I'm going to be doing that's why I don't know where I'm going to be at what time. I'm just going to play it by ear. Face to Ace says I subscribe to your channel. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much. Max says I like to eat Hall's cough drops when I drive as well. I think I'm addicted to them because they have menthol in them. If you didn't know, the lemons, and this is an alcoholic kind of talking. Well, it is alcoholic talking, but that doesn't drink. I don't. What do they call it? I forgot what they exactly call it. But I'm still an alcoholic, but I just don't drink any more of alcohol. But these have more menthol than the cherry. These have 7.5 milligrams of menthol. I think the cherry might have 5 milligrams. And it's the same price. It's the same price. Just saying. And I used to smoke cigarettes. I guess the menthol would be cigarettes, but I used to smoke cigarettes 2 or 3 packs a day, and I quit that about 19 years ago. Practice. I'm an alcoholic that doesn't practice, is what I should say. Sometimes I do get so tired that I have to try to stay awake as much as possible. I came back from I had the extra insurance and I'm glad I did. I came back from Irving, Texas when I went. There was 2 day contest. What's that one guy? Uh the hot the guy that does the hot challenges on YouTube. Well, he was there and it was more of a speed challenge because it was still hot, but I beat him and he Scoville, Johnny Scoville. I beat him and I won a big flat screen TV, like 60-inch TV or 70-inch. I won 2 of them for each day. But I told them before I went, I was a professional. Well, the second day, the crowd did not like me there. They was talking, they was doing all that shit. And I know they was talking about me, but I told them I was a professional before I went, and they was happy. The people that threw the thing, they was happy that I was there, but not everybody else. But I won 2 flat screen TVs, and I bought the extended cab thing to put it in the cab of the truck because it was about to rain, and I'm trying to beat the rain to go to Illinois. Well, Illinois, and I I beat the rain by like 15 minutes, but I smacked the guardrail because I was so tired. I smacked the guardrail on that rental truck, but I got the extra insurance, so just forget it. Just turn the keys in and they'll take care of it. Well, it's I got 2 flat screen TVs back. I had to put them in the bed of the truck, and I missed the rain just by a little bit. Um, Jen says Brandon needs to do a Bojangles challenge. I'm not sure if we have Bojangles around here. I know we did it in Mississippi and Memphis. Uh, we had one in town, I think, but they closed. But I just pass by, like pass. I don't really write them down like what I'm going to do, like what kind of video I'm doing. It just whatever I feel like if I'm driving, and it's like what, I keep my media stuff in my vehicle. Like what, I'll stop in here. But I'm trying to find mom and pop places. They're harder to find around here because I've been doing a lot of the challenges around here. But um, there's I would rather do mom and pop places to help them out financially with advertising, free advertising. But you might see a Bojangles in the future though. I think I might have done a Bojangles before. I'm not sure if I did a challenge at a Bojangles. Let me see. Scott says the pickle challenge seems like it would be hard.
That's what she said.
It was not easy, but I'm pretty stupid, and once I'm got a direction that I'm going, I'm not turning back. If it's stupid or not, I'm going to be all the way stupid. I'm not sure. Anybody that's asked me where I'm going to be on my, because I'm doing a 6 month trip. I'm not planning anything out, so I don't know where I'm going to be. You got to tune into the lives on this channel. If you subscribe to this channel here, I'll put the link up again. Please subscribe to that channel. And when I'm on the road and I'm close to Wichita, if I'm coming that way the day before, that's when you email me. And maybe if you're en route where I'm going, like a McDonald's or a gas station en route, then I'll stop there, get gas or get coffee, and I can chat for 30 minutes to an hour. But I can't veer off that path much. Here is the link to the channel. If you want to subscribe to that, you can get. I'm probably going live once a week while I'm on the road, so I can tell everybody what's going on. Uh, Chad says, if you see Brandon live, count your lucky stars. Actually, you see me live a lot on my other channel. This channel here, I'm not going live, but like maybe once every other month or once every month, or maybe I don't even have a plan. I used to do every Friday on here, every Friday, unless something was really, really, I couldn't make it. It was real stressful to make sure I was doing lives. But this channel here, like I said, it's not my future. My future is an outdoors channel doing all that. So this channel is, I still do speed challenges, but having 120,000 subscribers and there's 160 in here. I do appreciate the 160. I do appreciate all you for watching. But having 121,000 subscribers and like 161 people are in here, that is, the numbers aren't good, is all I'm saying. 158. It's going down. It's going down. Screw you that left. Well, you left. You didn't hear me. But on the other channel, I only have 20,000 after today. I think I have 20,000 subscribers. And I got the same amount of people that show up in that live than I do in this channel. So that's, if you see the numbers, 6 times the numbers on this channel. That means I should have, say, 150. I should have 900 or more in here now if you do the numbers, like work the numbers like that. So it sucks. But I'm still doing speed challenges, and if you want to still say I'm still the same person, but I do talk about the outdoors on the other channel. I don't do any challenges, except that challenges would be 195-mile bike rides with a torn rotator cuff. I did a 195-mile bike ride. I did a 55-mile hike with a torn rotator cuff, 65 pounds on my back on the railroad track. So that's the different kind of challenges that I do. But no food challenges on that channel. Some people, yes, Mr. Obvious, that is an obvious statement. Some people are allergic to watching lives. They don't watch lives and then they ask what the hell's going on. Or people's been commenting on videos and the answer is in the video, but they ask me a question. I'm going to ask you one time. No, I'm going to tell you one time. Please do not ask me questions on a video if you fast forward. If you fast forward the video one time for 10 seconds, please don't ask me questions. Don't ask me not one dang thing about that video. But people do that. They fast forward and they have the audacity to ask me a question. It's in the video. That's what I used to say. Max says the TMNT mask is stealth camp number 3. Somebody asked the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle mask. That I actually was in like a storm drain type thing under the highway in Mississippi, in South Haven, Mississippi. It's 20 miles south of Memphis, Tennessee, and it was in between Memphis and where I stayed at in Mississippi. But it's I cooked a pizza under there. Since I was in there, like I might as well cook a pizza in the storm drain and wear this stupid mask. I bought that mask just for that video, just for you guys. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate all you that go back and watch the older videos on this channel. If you actually go back and watch the older videos, the quality is it's not there. Definitely, it's better than not. I mean, it's worse than it is now. So I know I'm progressing, but it was not there. But the bad acting is there. Lots of bad acting. Lots of bad acting. Knox says, have you done the pancake challenge? No, but they actually emailed me like a year ago or so. But again, people, I'm not doing capacity challenges. I'm doing like speed challenges. So that's going to be a hard no.
That's what he said.
So no capacity. I've been getting out of the field for 5 years. Not trained in 5 years. And this is the life for me right here. And that's about the best way I could say it. The future for me is going to be the outdoors. I'm still going to do speed challenges. I'm not just completely done with them, but I'm definitely in the outdoors. So if you guys want to check that channel out, please, please, please do and subscribe. I'm going to go over now to see how many subscribers I have. I have 19,000. Oh, I just hit 20,002. So thank you for all you on here that actually went over there and subscribed. So I just reached. Do you see this? Do you see these dimples? 20,002. So I bumped to 20,000. So thank you very much for that. uh Adventures by the Mile, and I'm supposed to be going to see her. She has a camper van. If you want to check her channel out and see how she set it up, but on this channel, I do want to try to make time to do a video and interview her camper van and show you guys how she has it set up. And I do want to get out of the country. And if you see me, if you got a YouTube channel and you do camping and you see me going around your area, I want to meet you guys. I want to interview you guys. I want to talk to you guys and get what you do on YouTube for everyone to see. I want to try to help you guys out. You're helping me get a video, but I wouldn't be here today if I hadn't all the help from other YouTubers to get me where I'm at. I do pass out business cards. I'm a knocking on every door type person. When I do, I got a new I got a new let me see if I have it somewhere. I know I sent it to Eli. I have a new magnet that I just I made for my truck because of the front doors are aluminum. So I went ahead and combined two in one, where this one in the middle I put YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, so I can save space. But I'm trying to make the magnet as big as possible. But I did that so it's so I could put it on the door, and I got four of them. I got one for each back door, and I got one for the back tailgate, and I got a spare. Uh, Mary says the bad acting rocks. Well, thank you very much. There's a video I did, a Highway 55 reporting or some kind of news thing that I did a whole sketch. I have four of me in the same video. Four of me in one freaking video, I think. Three or four. Excuse me. Uh, Tamatha Green says, I thought you were homeless. Where are you now? I am homeless. This is my media barn. This is a shed. It is a 14 by 14 by 14 high shed. Up yonder, if you guys didn't know, up yonder, I have all my merch, and I wired this whole thing. I got the garbage disposal stuff all over here. I got all the outdoor stuff over here. I got all the packing stuff over here. And I got these up to keep the heat in from down here. I got a dehumidifier that I got up there to get the humidity out of there. It runs all the time. Well, not it runs when it needs to. It's at 35% humidity. I got my shipping sweatshop over here. You probably can't see everything, but it's junky in here. But that's my sweatshop where I do all my packaging. I got all this stuff going in my camper. I got my scooter, right, my electric scooter. I got my printing area over there, coffee area. But I did all this decoration. I did this drywall. It was insulated and drywalled. I got my media shelf over here. So I got plenty of stuff in here, but this is just a media barn. I got three laptops and a main computer. So I got four computers in here. So, and I got a fireplace under where my nuts are, like up under the desk. So I got my little Alexa, cut on the heater.
Okay.
So I got my little heater roasting some chestnuts. Um, And all my stuff over here is my camera equipment, my drones, and such. Daddy Squiggle says when. Sorry, I laugh at the name. Daddy Squiggle says, when's the next stealth coming? The next stealth is actually coming out February 24th. I just did that last night in the new stealth camper. So I did a stealth in that last night. William says, can you talk? Thank you very much for the five, whatever that is. Is that euros? Uh, uh, fire home. Can you talk about the previous fire at your home and please talk about your recovery? I talk about a lot of stuff about my alcohol on some of the videos, but the I can't go into detail too much. But my house burnt down about 5 years ago. About 5 years ago, 14 months after that, my daughter passed. It didn't have anything to do with the fire. She fell asleep in her mom's driveway in her car, and that was carbon monoxide poisoning. She never got her exhaust manifold fixed, and but I stopped drinking over 20 years ago. I used to drink 2/5 a day, 1 to 2/5 a day. I was throwing up blood at age 21. That's the first time I tried to stop, and that's when people usually started drinking. So I threw up about a pint of blood. Leaving ITT Tech, I went to Electronic Engineering College for 2 years. But when I was 21, my my uh, one of my teachers came out, put his arm around me, said, Brandon, he goes, I had days like that. He goes, just go home. He go home because I went no matter what. I missed 4 days of school in 2 years, and I was drunk almost every day. But my eyes were so red, my hair was all over the place. And he goes, Brandon, I had days like that. Just go home. I'll count you here for the whole day. As soon as I left, I got on the highway. I had to pull right over, and I threw up so much blood. That's the first time I tried to quit. But that was the drinking part. But I stopped drinking, and then my house had burnt down, and I went back in and I burnt my hands up because I went to go get my phone because I didn't know anybody's phone number, like remember anything. So I went and grabbed my phone and had burnt both of my hands when I was trying to put the fire out before I ran back in. So house was paid for, but I didn't want to live in Kokia, but the house was paid for, and I think it was only worth I think they only estimated at 13,000, but 35 years ago it estimated 85,000 when my mom bought it. But I gave her double the money to get her out of there. But I wasn't scared to live there; I was just used to it. But it burned down with about $250,000 worth of tools, and they didn't investigate the fire much. They just said that it burnt down. It was electrical, and they didn't really go into detail. They said it came from the garage in that corner, maybe, but they didn't really investigate it anymore because I had the lowest amount of insurance possible that anybody could even have insurance. So it didn't cover 25 or $250,000 worth of tools. Um, I used to do construction, and once them tools burn up, I was definitely not wanting to do construction at all. The tools I have now is enough that I can do stuff with that I don't have to buy all kind of jackhammers and all kind of crap. Uh, but like I tell everybody, life ain't fair sometimes, and just don't ever give up. Somebody always has it worse than you. When my house burnt down, I had the PTSD type thing when I was I was with Tasha. I was going through a Union Station. We were just trying to get out and get a walk. And the Union Station, St. Louis, they got water, but then they got these jets coming out. It's not water jets, it's fire jets. And so we was walking past it and thing goes, whoa, man, I freaking jumped. And it was like, and for when I watching movies with fire like on it like that, like backdraft, like movies like that with the fire, it would just flashbacks. But when my hands would burn up, and I'm not sure if I have the video, the I don't even know if it's on this phone, but I had pus out this much on all my fingers, and it was wrapped up. And when Tasha woke up one morning, it was like 3 or 4 in the morning. She woke up, and I was in the floor in my computer, and I had my pencil shoved in my gauze, my bandages, and I was pecking at the keyboard, thanking people. I was thanking people of them feeling sorry for me. So I say, hey, thank you very much. Thanks for the donations. Thanks for this. And that brings me to people that are on YouTube and and that can, because I'm saying I'm getting to a point where I'm not going to be able to answer comments all the time because it's getting so hectic of a lot of them. But there's people that only have 1,000 subscribers, and I'm telling you guys this: if you're watching this channel, I don't care who you are, if I know you or if I don't know you, if I like you or if I don't like you. If you got a YouTube channel and you only have 1,000, 2,000 subscribers, answer your comments. Thank the people that watch your channel. You know, it's sad to me. I'm telling you now, if you don't answer your comments and you got your comments open that people comment and you don't ever answer, it's sad. It is sad to me that you don't even thank them. When a guy got his whole house burned up, think about this. If you got a channel and you don't answer comments, that a guy that has his whole house burned up had bandages all around his pussed hands like that, pecking at the keyboard, thanking them. And I might have had 40 or 50,000 at the time. And I was answering comments. Um, there's no excuse if you don't have all the subscribers like you're like. Now, I would say if you got 1 million subscribers or get to a point where I'm at, where it's getting kind of taking a toll on my day to try to keep answering comments. But if you got the time, people, please answer comments. I'm about to jump off here, but I'm going to try to see. I'm not sure if I'm going to try to show you my hands, and I'm going to tell you before I do it. I'm going to tell you before I do it so you don't get all shocked about it. I can't find it anymore. Oh, I got it right here. Okay, I'm gonna tell you now. And please leave the volume up, but turn your head here and when I tell you to turn your head if you don't want to see this. But this is my hand from the pus. So turn your head right now and I'll tell you when to turn it back. But that was both my hands. I tried to put the fire out and the pillow fabric vinyl stuff that was on that pillow melted on my hands. But that's that's my hands. And then one more and one more and I'll shut it off. But this is when they peeled it off. It looked like Freddy Krueger. So they peeled my hand. They peeled it all off, and that's like Freddy Krueger. Okay, now you can turn your head back if you didn't want to see all that. I'm done with it. You can't even see that picture that good. It's like blurry on here. But I want to thank you all, guys, that tuned in. I really do. And right now, you don't see any. There's only one spot that was on here that had like a mark. I think it's like right here. You can't even tell. It's like a scar type thing. But out of the whole thing, you don't see any other any burn marks or nothing. Let's see where we're at. Cool Country Outdoors has since Survival Season 7 was cut short. We'll be getting another one soon. No, I did that video. That video was actually 2 months old. I did that two months ago. And that actually freed me up to actually do my build on my chocolate milk stealth camper. So if that didn't get cut short, I wouldn't even been done right now and get to do stuff. I'm going to be doing a camp in Indiana with Derek Rapentine. He's going to be coming. He's going to be meeting me there. So I'm doing like a 5-6 day camp there. But after that, I'm actually traveling the country for 6 months. So I'm not doing a survival season. If I even do one, it'll be towards October, but I'm not really sure. I'm not even thinking that far ahead. But I'm going to be traveling the country, and I might not even be back in 6 months. I might just stay on the road. But I really don't know yet. So, but no survival seasons in the mix. But when I do, though, I do talk about them, and I will throw that out there if I do or not. Scott says, "Did you live near the Bridgedale sub in Cokia?" Yes, actually across the street from it used to be Hercules Tires a long time ago. My buddy owned that. Then it was something else, and then it was like it's not M&M Tires. That's by Parkfield. When I first moved to Illinois, I lived in Parkfield, and then I moved right there in by City View. Right before you get into City View, that was where that house was. But I was the guy selling tomatoes, green tomatoes across the street. I would sell this at the tire shop. I had a stand there selling green tomatoes, the honey I had, the pickles and such. So, and I had a chicken on a leash out there. Her name was Henrietta. So I had a chicken on a leash instead of a monkey on, like the whoever had the monkey on a leash or whatever to try to drum up business. Actually, not every day, but I had a chicken on a leash. One would actually walk across the street to get me. So if I was over there too long, she would go across the street and chicken cross the road, and it was a major, major road. Daddy Squiggle says, if I buy merch, can I meet you to pick it up? But don't order it from the website. If you do, you have to email me, and I have to tell you the prices. If you order from the website, then I have to send it. And But you have to email me, and I got to figure out what time you get. We'll try to work out a time to meet up if you want to get merch. But just email me at BrandonClark1976 at gmail.com, and I will see what I can do. I'm available tomorrow, maybe, but not till after 1 p.m. And I might go live on this channel tomorrow. I'm not really sure, but I'm trying to go. I'm probably going to go live on this one. Um, Bandit says, I've Ryan a call, easy money. I've Ryan. Not really sure what you mean, but yes, Ryan with easy money. I just texted him the other day and showed him a picture of my new truck, and chatted with him a little bit on text. But I don't. He lives 12 hours away from me, so if you're talking about me trying to drive there and to do stuff, it's not just a hop, skip, and a jump. It's pretty far away. So just when I plan trips, the job that I have, if you don't plan your trip out and just go one direction to go do one thing and come back and not plan trips like the whole thing, you're going to lose money. So this is my full-time job. This is what I do. The garbage disposal and speed challenges, the outdoors, unsupervised for the outdoors, and I sell merch. Uh, so it's pretty much you have to be pretty good with self-employment. 85% of my life I've been self-employed. I used to sell drugs. I don't brag about it. This is just where I came from, the streets. I've done stupid stuff. I've done a lot of stupid stuff, and I don't even know why I'm still here. But I'm not a piece of shit. Ooh, I don't curse on this channel much, but I'm not a piece of crap anymore. I tell people I'm not a piece of crap anymore. I'm only a half a piece of crap. So I'm better than what I used to be. I'm no saint, but I can tell you right now, I'm telling you from I used to be a deadbeat dad when my daughter was alive, when she was like up to 3 years old when I stopped drinking. I was a deadbeat dad. I mean, I love my daughter, but I loved alcohol. And when you're an alcoholic, you will not understand if you're not alcoholic. How dare this guy say that he loves alcohol more than his daughter? Um, it's it's something that you'll never understand if you're not a true alcoholic. But then I got custody of my daughter. She lived with me when she was 14, and she had 2 bedrooms. When she was living with her mom, she didn't even have a bedroom. She slept on the couch, and all her belongings, the stuff that I bought her, the telephones, the computers, she would sleep on a lumpy pillow. It wasn't even anything in that pillow except the stuff I bought her, because if it wasn't in that pillow, she would not have it anymore. Her chargers come up missing. Her computer got broke with one of her sisters hit it with a frying pan because they didn't have a computer. Her mom calls me. You think Ariana needs a phone because her sisters don't have one? Like they ain't my daughters. I have nothing to do with that. So her whole life, and I'm gonna tell you now before I wrap this up, I was proud to have my daughter at my house. I was proud for how she knew that when she was in that house, she didn't have to worry about anything being stole. She could have left $1,000 on the dresser and left it there, and she would not have to worry about it being gone. Um, she knew that when I said something, my word is good. I tell people, you can I can be broke, but the only thing you can't take from me is my word. If you don't believe me, screw you. But if I say something, I truly mean it. And I try to make good on my word 100% of the time. If I can't, I'm going to tell you beforehand, I can't make it. Hey, can we reschedule? I don't just miss out. Oh, screw them. I just won't say nothing unless they say something. I make sure to get with people when I have schedules. Um, my word is pretty much the I take pride in what I say. So, uh, but with that said, Dewan, thank you very much for the $20. Thanks for all your content. Thank you very much for the money, for the extra support, Dewan. Thank you everyone for that's got to me where I am right now. All the Facebook, I think 100 something thousand, 102,000 on TikTok, 505 or 506,000 on Facebook, 120 something thousand here, 121,000 here. My other channel, I want to stress this again. Please do me a favor. If you like the stupid stuff I say stupid stuff all the time. Bad acting. I edit all my videos on my YouTube. Please check my other channel out. I'll put the link up again right now. Please check that channel out and subscribe. There's going to be a lot of content. I'm about to buy a bigger drone. I'm going to do even more on that channel. I'm about to drive 6 months, 5,000 miles around the U.S. to get videos for people that watch this channel. Metal detectors I'm bringing. I'm bringing the drones. I'm bringing all my cameras. I'm bringing fishing poles. I got the magnet fishing. I got all that stuff that I'm bringing with me to get all kind of footage for you guys. I got stupid costumes to wear on certain things that I'm doing. I'm not telling you now, but if you watch the channel, I can guarantee stupid stuff's going to happen. Uh, so again, I got to go. If I didn't miss your comment, I do apologize. Only one of me and 171 of you guys in here now, but I appreciate every single one of you guys, even the trolls that don't like me. You help me pay my bills too, if you like it or not. So I do. You strive to you help me strive to be a better person. Even though you got negative comments, it just makes me drive even harder. So you guys mean a lot to me. I do. Pretty much, if you know me, I do 90% of my day is social media. There's a time in the future that I'm going to be slacking down, doing outdoors and trying to be more at peace, doing more lives and less editing. But 10 years down the road, I'm still going to be doing a lot of stuff for this channel, building campsites at my 200 acres I might be getting, just all kind of campsites there. And then I can open it up to, if you guys follow this channel, if you still like me, at that time you can book campsites and camp and chat and drink coffee and just have a good time. So if I do miss any of your comments, please comment on this video and I will try to get to them. D Dub says, can we cash app you if you ever just want to donate to you? Yes, you can. It's all appreciated. Helps out with gas money and everything that I do. If you want to cash app, look in descriptions of this video. If not this video, all my other videos have cash app, Zelle, uh, Venmo. That's the top three. If you only do PayPal, that's my last resort thing on the donations, but PayPal work as well. But Cash App, Venmo, and Zelle is the top three. And thank you very much for that question, D Dub. And thank you all again. So I will talk to you guys later.